So Tactical Force has sent me some pieces. I was actually very excited about them. These are 2 of them. There's a third one here. This one is got hooks for M-lock. This one has for the rail here on your pistols. And this one is for your rail on anything. In reality, I guess, you know, if this was up high, like here, you could hook it in there. You can't really hook it this way, right? We'll talk about that in a second. But so the first one I like, this one, you can either mount it on the wall like this. It's got 2 screw holes, as you can see. I'll do some close-ups or whatever. The design is so you can hang a gun on there like so. And so this is a Glock 19 variant. This is a Smith & Wesson. It fits in there. Smith & Wesson MP9 M&P9C. This is a XD9 Springfield XD9. It slides in there. It's a little tight, but the M&P9, the Smith & Wesson, and the Springfield are a little tight, but they fit. The Glock fits. That's the, you know, the 3 that I'm got handy to get a hold of. This gives you a general idea of what these guys do. They make these out of, they're 3D printed. They'll hold like 85 pounds on the material they're using. I don't remember what the actual material is, but they were saying it's, they've tested it too, and they know it'll hold up to 85 pounds. That's awesome. I don't have a gun that weighs 85 pounds, thank God. So you've seen how this one works. This one has the hooks. Well, I'll put a close-up of it here in a second, but so this one allows you to take your M-lock on the side of your gun, hook these in the M-lock, so literally you can just pick it up right off the wall. You've got it mounted to the wall somewhere. You can literally pull it if you need one. Loaded and everything, you can do that, right? Because the mag can be in this one. If you had one that was just a mag, smack that, a mag, one of the mag ones that hold, then obviously you can't hold it with loaded, right? But that right there could be really handy if you needed something quick. I like that. And then the last one is here, and I'll have to get, actually I could probably get it to fit on this one even. So if I had this one like so, I could literally sit it like that. That's pretty freaking cool. I've got a couple others I could show you, but that right there just demonstrates what you can do with it. It's just for any rail. If you had a rail on the side, you could use that. I think I might have one with a rail on the side. Let me find it. Yeah, here's one. You happen to have one with a rail on the side, you could literally hang it. I'm trying to smack on the wall here. Why won't that fit? There it goes, sorry. Just didn't have it in there. There's that one. That's just cool, because you grab it and go, right? You needed something. Love that setup. That's 3 different things from Tactical Force. I'll put a link below to these 3. There's plenty more on their webpage. They've got a bunch of different design ideas. Like that one. This is the one that got me hooked on them when I had to, no pun intended, but got hooks, right? But this one is the one that really got me started on it, because I thought, wow, that's a great idea. That's one. Obviously, this one for your pistols. This one for anything with a rail. In reality, really ought to hang that up there and see if I can hang a gun like that. That'd be kind of interesting to see. I contacted Tactical Force about this one. I had this one originally. It fits the Glock, and it fits it pretty tight. But it wouldn't fit a Smith & Wesson. It wouldn't fit a Springfield. So by it being that way, I contacted them and said, hey, this is, when I do this review, this is not going to bode so well. And they came up with a new version, which actually works with all of them. I'm very impressed. They're quick about getting their stuff figured out. I like that. I like that that's a little tight on this one. It's not as tight on the thing, but that's a nice easy pull. And Smith & Wesson it's a little tighter on the Smith & Wesson. It's light. Smith & Wesson's like the middle of the road. This one's looser. This one's tighter. Nobody uses the same standard for rails on the bottom of these things, so they had to come up with a way to do it, and they did it. I was impressed. I really was. So this is what they've got on the market now, I think. Neat idea. So Tactical Force, I'll put a link below. You guys can take a look at them. I like them. Impressed with their engineering, impressed with their weight capacities, and the fact that they're 3D plastic, 3D printed plastic, means that when I put it on my gun or whatever, I'm not dealing with, there's no scratching or anything. If this was metal, it'd be, you could scratch your rails or whatever, take some of the anodizing off and so on. So therefore, these are very helpful when it comes to keeping your gun looking nice. Now, my guns aren't very, what do you call them, safe queens. They mine get used, so they're not as pristine as some people's, but that's okay. You can do it how you like. This allows you to keep them pristine if you're using this kind of a setup. You could mount these inside your safe. If you had wall space on the safe, you could do that. You can mount them in the garage. You can mount them in the closet. You can mount them wherever you want. I think it's a neat idea. So we'll go from there. Like, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss anything.